Hello, good morning, and welcome back to Here Today, Where Tomorrow. My name's Rob, and in today's video, we are going to take a look at one of the most interesting ocean view cabin rooms I've ever seen. You see, late last year, I was on the MSC Magnifica, and it was one of its first sailings back in the US. It had done a whole bunch of European sailings, and everyone wanted to know what was happening. And I just happened to be on one of the first few sailings. And so the series did really, really well on the channel. If you have any interest in checking that out, it's a beautiful ship. It's a little bit on the smaller side. It doesn't have many of the kid amenities, but honestly, it was such a great cruise, such a beautiful cruise. I will put a link down in the description below to that series and maybe a card somewhere up here if you'd like to check that out. So I was approached by a subscriber, Dave Cordisco, who said, "Hey, I loved your Magnifica series. My wife and I is going to go on it, but my wife has found a room that I think you are going to find of massive interest. Would you like me to film some of it?" So I said, absolutely. Now, when I was on the Magnifica, I had just a basic balcony cabin. Now, it was awesome. I actually bought an interior cabin and was given a free upgrade to a balcony, and it was starboard side, which, if you know anything about MSC, whenever they go to their private island, Ocean Key, they always have starboard side facing the island. So here's a quick tip. If you're looking at booking on the MSC anything and you're going to Ocean Key and you want a view of the island, great view of the lighthouse show at night if you're doing the overnights, starboard side is the place to be. So Dave says, my wife found this amazing, amazing room. He said, "Hey, I'm going to take some footage of it in late July and I'm going to send it to you. I want you to put it on the channel." So I just want to start off by saying, Dave, thank you and your wife. This is such a cool room. I've never seen anything like this, and I'm surprised I missed some of these little secrets when I was on the Magnifica. It kind of makes me feel like, man, I need to pay a little bit more attention on some of these cruise ships. So without further ado, what's going to happen here is I'm going to kind of step to the side. We're going to bring up his video, and then we're just going to kind of go through it together, if you will. And I hope you enjoy this as much as I did, because this is such an interesting concept that I almost feel like more cruise ships should do it. It saves a lot of space, but still gives you some really, really cool. Just take a look with me, okay? So of course here you have it's a very standard layout for a stateroom. This was embarkation day, so they got their luggage and everything ready. That mirror on the end of the bed, I always felt like that was kind of such a weird location. It's massive, okay? It is literally the size of the bed, which is so weird. But I understand people want full-size mirrors for, getting ready, and they want to look how. The problem is that the full-size mirror is between, it's like here and then the bed. And so you have a very small space to look at yourself, but you're this close to the mirror when you're looking at yourself. So I always felt like that was kind of weird. A lot of other cruise lines will put a full-size mirror on one of the doors of the cabinets or the closet, so when you open it up, you can kind of step away from it and get a view. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Lots of storage. I like the TV location, the classic, 3-door closet. One of them's got all your drawers and your safe, and then the other two are just hanging storage. I like how they give you lots of hangers. The biggest pet peeve I have is wooden or plastic hangers that don't have any sort of sound deadening or foam or anything on them. I think if they went with foam hangers, clothes would stick better, okay? So you have women, your dresses wouldn't slide off, or sports coats wouldn't slide off as easy. Secondly, if the ship is rocking just a little bit, all those plastic hangers clinking together is such an annoying sound at 2 o'clock in the morning. It is not soothing at all if the ship is moving just even a little bit. So I wish people would get rid of those plastic or wooden hangers and do give me some felt in between the two or something. Of course, back of the door, that has all of your safety information. and where your muster station is. You should go to your muster station right when you get on the ship. This is a master switch. Now, some cruise lines still have these and some don't. You'll see there is a little spot there for a card. If you slide a card in there, you'll be able to turn the lights on and off, AC, etc. Some cruise lines will put a card in there automatically for you because it's an old style and they're like, we don't care. But then some cruise lines are very stickler about putting a card in there. So if you don't have a card in there, you will not be able to operate the lights or the AC. Bathroom door here, of course, like I said, very standard layout. You have your thermostat there. Always, and it's so funny, like I don't even know why they have a thermostat. I don't feel like they really do that much. Then you got the light to the bathroom here. We're going wide angle for this one. This was one of my biggest pet peeves. I like the hangers on the doors, but that right there, the shower curtain, I'm a big guy, and if it hugs me, it touches me, and I don't like that. I don't like the fact that there's a shower curtain who's touched literally 35,000 other people touching me. So just give me a glass door, okay? Please give me a glass door. Aside from that, though, there were a lot of amenities. I love that they have like the shampoo and conditioner in there, in the shower. Beautiful mirrors. One thing about MSC is their glass and their chrome and anything like that is always crystal clean, like super clean. Glass, mirrors, anything chrome or shiny is always so clean. I remember being in the Meraviglia elevators, which are mirrored all the way around. And I swear to God, I walked up to one and I put my finger on it just because it was so clean. It looked like I was in the mirror and me on the other side was the reality because it was almost so clean. It looked cleaner over there. I don't know. It was crazy. So we're going to go back here just a second and we're going to go over right here. So the bed, obviously we have end tables on each side, a lamp. They have storage in each of them. They have a desk there. Now this, okay, we're pausing here for the grand reveal. This is an ocean view, okay? Ocean view. Porthole window, a big window, a square window, ocean view. That's a door. Not only is it a door, it's an open sliding door. There's no technical balcony, but you have an entire door and a railing that you can lean on. Now again, you are in the back of the ship. This is an aft balcony cabin. Aft balcony, an aft ocean view cabin. Okay? It's so crazy to me that this is listed as an ocean view. Obviously, we're back in the room here. You got a nice little desk, a little bit of storage space, trash can, ottoman, all that stuff. And then this is what's another interesting thing. Okay, so they are stateroom 12212. It's the aft of the ship. I'll throw a picture up here so you can see. You see all the lines. They're the back of the ship, the aft of the ship. So when you walk out of your room, immediately to the right, you have an exit to outside. But it is a almost completely private deck. And unless you know it's there, which I didn't know when I was on the Magnifica, so I didn't film any of this. Look at this. You have almost this entire private deck to yourself. I mean, there's no one's coming back here unless you're part of that 6 or 8 rows, that row of cabins. There's no way. It's so interesting. And then on top of that, between all of the aft cabins, and I'll bring the picture back up here and I'll circle it, between the rear cabins there, I think he shows a video of it here. Yeah, so you have this whole deck to yourself. You see deck 12 right there. This is just there. It's like a secret deck almost. I mean, okay, so here, now look, he's gonna look. That's his room right there, 12212, okay? And then on the other side, so now he's going to the right, okay? So that was aft on the corner. Now he's going to the right. So now he's going in between those sets of rooms. He goes out again. Those are the intakes. And there's a whole nother private deck here, which is crazy. And then there's one on the other side too. So you have 3 private decks. And the only people that know that they're there are people interested enough to open the doors. I don't even think the people in the aft balcony cabins are going to know that all that stuff is there. I don't know that people know this is there, even if their room is 12212, okay? I think his wife found something and they made this call, and this was an amazing call, okay? Aft cabins are one of the best staterooms you can get. Personally, in my opinion, aft cabins are so awesome. Watching the world go by, seeing the power of the engines, just the mass amount of propulsion and thrust that this 138,000 ton behemoth, this hotel on the ocean, it's so fun. The only time there's a better stateroom is a forward-facing balcony, and I don't know of any ships, aside from very few of the very large ships, that have forward-facing balcony cabins. You can get some with portholes, but a forward-facing balcony where it's your own private balcony. We did that on the Celebration, and it was amazing. But anyways, this has totally changed. Like, I want to go back on the Magnifica, and I want to get one of these rooms and showcase this space and really show you how awesome this is. Because I know it's got to be cheaper because it's not classified as a balcony. But man, aft balcony cabins are so cool, okay? So I want to say thank you again to Dave and his wife for this footage. Thank you so much. And if you have any footage you'd like to share of any crazy staterooms you've been a part of or one that you're planning to go on, please feel free to reach out. Join our Facebook group, Here Today, Where Tomorrow. We have a group page. I also have a personal page that is Here Today, Where Tomorrow. That's where Dave reached out to me through. You could message me there and work on some, sending me some stuff. That was really awesome. I love connecting with you guys. If you want to follow our Instagram at heretoday.wheretomorrow, that'd be so cool. I post a lot of stories and more like up-to-date, what's happening live type stuff there. So if you want to be more up-to-date on what we're doing or in the know or know what we're doing before we post it on YouTube, please head over to Instagram, follow us there, follow us on Facebook, all the social medias. We're on TikTok, but TikTok's where I really post just like silly things. But anyways, that's it for me. My name's Rob from Here Today, Where Tomorrow, and I will see you there.
If you like this video and want to see more, please head on over to the channel and subscribe. And if you want to get notified, ring that little bell. We upload new videos every week.